Hey there, Start here. So we're going to take on the Grace of Darkness trial now. We're going to prove that you don't need to bring a dark specific unit. You can bring a unit like Wondrous Flash Lightning. You can even use her Brave Shifted LB, even though it's locked to Lightning. You can use Lightning Element on this trial, and we will we'll prove that right here and right now. You might notice it from my previous video, we're bringing Locke back. That's for the 90% defense break. Ash is back to be a tank, just to prove you don't have to have Abigail. Wondrous Flash Lightning, of course, for damage. Melissa is there for dark support, for the imbues. She also has killers to all three of the races. So the first wave is human, second wave is beast, third wave is dragon. She's got all those killers, so she is just custom built for this trial. She is fantastic. Vlad is here specifically for the Dark Imperil field. So if you have an EX2 Vlad and you did his silver crowns, then his Brave Shifted LB, once it's fully crowned, will do a 35% Dark Imperil field, which is really handy for this. You could also use a unit like Renoa and Angelo. She can do a Dark Imperil field by summoning Diabolos. You could also use Red-Eyed Soul, the latest Soul unit, in his Brave Shift form when he turns into the Giant of Babel. Has a Dark Imperil field as well. So lots of options there. You just want to bring someone with a good Dark Imperil field. Okay. I'll go through the gear real quick. Nothing too fancy here. So Locke is just your evade provoke unit. You do want death resist on the party again. The boss will do. The only wave that does death is the first wave against Soul and the Dark Elf, and they do it on turn 1. It's very annoying. So I think it's only like a 50% chance, but you still want to make sure, take all RNG out of it, build your team with death resist. So safety bit for death resist. Otherwise, Locke is an evade provoke unit to provoke any single target physicals so that he can evade them. All right, so he does have 100% evasion. And then just some basic bulk, because I think there are a few single target attacks that have accuracy, like against Bahamut. So yeah, you want to make sure that he does have a little bit of bulk for those. We're not using his Brave Shift form at all. We're simply using him for his crowned 90% break. Make sure you fully crowned it. Definitely worth the investment. Ash is, again, very similar build to last time. Vermilion Flag for the death resist. Otherwise, just basic bulk. We're not going to use her Brave Shift form at all because none of her killers match up. So she's going to be just staying in her normal form for the whole fight. So just bulk her up and she should be good to go. Lightning, so same build as before. Kirasame's Cape for death resist. Some fairly budget gear. Magister's Ring for chain cat boost. Yeah, she doesn't have like the full spread of killers, but that's okay. We're not too concerned about that here. Nice strong vision card in her Brave Shift form. We did go with the Zax gloves because we don't need the death resist in Brave Shift form. And then we did make sure we capped up her Beast and Dragon killers in her Brave Shift form. All right, that's where it's a bit more important. So she is capped on all killers for this one. Ready to go. All right. Oh, forgot Melissa. So Melissa is, this is just kind of like a basic build, but she does have Vermilion Flag for death resist. You don't need Prophet's Diadem. That's just on there from like a favorited gear. You can put whatever you want in that slot. She does have Perfect Provocation as kind of like a backup provoke unit if you need her to be. I didn't even give her a vision card. So yeah, that it is what it is. She does not need to be EX3. She can be EX0, EX1. We're not using, we're not using her in any way that would make her, make having an EX3 be absolutely necessary here. Vlad, we've just made him full evasion for any like AoE physicals, or else, he's just very, very squishy. So yeah, just make sure he's got evasion for AoE physicals. That's mostly for the Behemoth fight in phase 2. Blizzard Orb for death resist. And then yeah, here's his full evasion gear. I didn't even give him a vision card either. Same thing in both forms. All right. My friend unit, is just a basic strong, lightning friend. Does not have death resist. So there is a chance that they will die on turn 1. But if they do, it's fine. It's really not a problem. Melissa has re-raise, and it'll be just fine. So let's go ahead and get in here and see how we get this done. All right, so turn one, Melissa will do shared immunity. We'll go ahead and put Human Killer on my Lightning because they're death resistant. And then Bardarcha, we're not going to imbue anybody yet because just in case the friend unit dies, we don't want to waste our cooldown imbue. Vlad does his LB for the Imperil field. Locke does the 90% break. Ash is just going to, whoops, Ash is going to cover and then do the attack and mag breaks. And the lightnings will just kind of get set up and ready to go. So whole world is against us, how I live. And then most importantly, Imperilga. All right, because this does an AoE 130 Omni Imperil, which is very important for these Grace trials like this because we're going to be mixing elements. We're going to be doing lightning and dark damage next turn. So you want to make sure you've imperiled both lightning and dark. And this is one of the reasons why lightning is actually really great for these trials, because you can do that. So make sure you do Imperilga. And then we will do, with the other one, we'll do Whole World, How I Live, and then we'll actually do Thundaga. So we have at least a little bit of a lightning amp. It's only like 30, I think it's 35%, but you know, that's better than nothing because we're going to do our Braze Shifted LBs next turn. So you want to have a little bit of a lightning amp. All right, we'll see if the friend unit dies. If they do, it's fine. They did, and then they re-raise. No big deal. That's why we didn't shift on this turn, all right? Or else we would have lost our trance. So now we can shift. And it's fine that they lost the modifier boost on their LB. These bosses are so squishy, it doesn't matter. All right, so now Melissa is going to do Curse Control for the Imbue, Minutes of Might for the buff, and Human Killer on the friend since they died. Okay. And yeah, that should be all we need to do. I don't think we need to do anything else. Yep, they're just going to go ahead and rock it. Let's kill. And they both, yep, they're both definitely dead. Okay. All right, now Behemoth is, he's the one that's a little bit more annoying. We're going to try and do as much as we can here on turn one, but we probably won't kill him on turn one. All right, Vlad's going to do Imperil from Rama Esper. That's pretty important. So make sure you give him an Esper that has Imperil on it, like Rama or Diabolos also has Imperil. That does the 100% Imperil across the board. All right, it's only to a single enemy, but that's all we need. Okay, Melissa will do Curse Control for the Imbue, Minutes of Might for the buff, and Beast Killer on mine. Okay, Locke's gonna go ahead and do his 90% break. And yeah, we're gonna see how much we can do here. Probably won't kill him, but it would be nice if we did. So the boss is imperiled to lightning, so he has no lightning resistance and 35% dark imperil. So hopefully that's enough, but let's see how we do. Oh, I think we might do it. Nice. All right. So Behemoth out of the way. Too easy. Alrighty, now let's so Bahamut is the bulkiest boss. He's the third wave. He's the most difficult, but I think we should still be able to get him done fairly quickly. All right, so Locke does the break. We are going to take a turn to set up on this one, so we'll do Whole World is Against Us, How I Live. Actually, we're going to save How I Live. All right, but we will do the whole world is against us. We're going to do... actually, you know what? No. We will save how I live. Yeah, we're going to save how I live is up to me. We'll do whole world is against us, elemental burst lightning, and Imperilga. Whole world is against us, elemental burst lightning, and let's just do like... I guess we should do Enthundaga for the amp, right? So Vlad will go ahead and do his LB again just to make sure our Imperil field stays up. We're going to do shared immunity for the buffs, or for the ailment resist and the elemental buffs. We'll do a dragon killer on mine, and we'll go ahead and start a dark ramp. So we get at least a 75% amp next turn. Okay, we're gonna we are going to cover, but we're not. Make sure you don't provoke. We can do a magic break and a Shelga on Ash. Okay, and that should be good. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Hope so. All right, so he's going to start with doing a bunch of single target hits, but we've got full evasion. Yeah, I think they have like 50% accuracy, so but now that he has, I think Locke actually has sort of like a safety mechanism in place. If he drops down below 20% HP, he gets like 4 stacks of Mirage. So even if like the first one hits, he shouldn't die. He should actually Mirage the rest of them. Okay, so let's see how we do. All right, Melissa will do Dragon Killer on the friend. We can do... We don't really need to do Minutes of Might because we already did the buffs with everything else. So let's do... What should we do? Do a Bardarkja, I guess. And I will do a Kiraga for Locke. We'll have him do his LB for the 90% attack and mag breaks. We can do... I guess all she really needs to do is to guard. Vlad can guard as well. He doesn't really need to do anything. Yep, so this is really just Lightning's show at this point. So, yeah, let's do that. All right, and let's see how much this does. We have a 150 Lightning amp. We should have an overall 175% Dark amp. The boss should be imperiled to Lightning by 30%, 65% on Dark. You know, our LB will do the 35% Sword Imperil, so hopefully this will do a fair amount of damage. We'll find out. Nice. All right. It's a pretty good chunk. All right, so there are those Mirage stacks kicking in. Okay. So we're looking pretty good here. All right, so we've fallen out of our trance, and that's fine. We'll do How I Live Is Up to Me to get ready to do an LB. How I Live Is Up to Me. Double Blitz. All right, Vlad. Yeah, he can guard again. I think we have 3 turns on our... Yeah, we've got 3 turns, so we'll wait to do another lightning ramp. I'm just going to double check. Are we imbued with lightning? I think we removed it, didn't we? Yep, good. Oh, no, we do still have the lightning imbue. I meant to remove it. That's okay. We'll actually remove it next turn. Okay. Let's do another dragon killer on mine, just to make sure we're keeping all that going. We'll do a parasol shield so we get some mitigations, and do another Bardarcha. Alright, Ash can just cover. Attack and mag breaks. Alright, Lock can just guard. And I think that's good. Yeah, I think that should work. Alright, so that was a full dispel to the party. But that's fine. We can just re-up all of our buffs. Okay, we'll do Minutes of Might. We'll do Dragon Killer on mine again. We'll start another Dark Amp, or start another Dark Ramp, sorry. Vlad can... what could he do on this one? I guess he could theoretically chain. Could he chain with, like... No, Locke doesn't have AMOE, does he? Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna have to do... We're just gonna have to do some chaining here. So we're actually gonna need a turn to kind of set up. Alright, after that. So Abyssal Blessing for the Dark Amp, Dragon Killer on mine, and then we're actually gonna do Shared Immunity to make sure we re-up our buffs there. So we'll do a Shelga for magic mitigation, and yeah, we'll do a magic break. Locke can do... He's got one more turn on that. So we'll do 90% attack and mag breaks on the boss to reduce any damage there. What's Vlad doing? I guess we can just have him do a Dark Imperil. Let's do that. Alright. Ash tanking it like a champ, because she is. Alright, so, so yeah, we're gonna have to do some chaining. We'll do some chaining with this one here. And we'll do chaining with Ash. Okay, and we'll do Minutes of Might for the buffs. We'll do, yeah, we've already got our amp. We'll do Dragon Killer on the other friend unit. We'll do Bardarcha. Okay, so we should be good there. Yep. Just got, we gotta do our 90% break again. Okay. All right. Now I'm not sure if this is gonna kill the boss from here. It probably will. But yeah, we'll find out. Let's see how we do. There we go. Nice. All right. So there you go. There's your Grace of Darkness. That was a 215. I guess it potentially could have been a 115 if you didn't want to take the setup turn on turn 1. Although no, you need it because you have to do Imperilga. That's right. So it kind of has to be a 2-1, a 2-1-5 that way. So here's the spread. So yeah, mine taking the lead there. Just because, yeah, I mean, I did a few more bursts with mine, but yeah, very, very good. The Lightning is obviously taking the lead on that one. So that's how you get it done with Wondrous Flash Lightning. You don't need a dark unit. You just need some dark support, and you're good to go. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful to you guys. I think I'll do Grace of Fire next, and then I'll end with the Grace of Wind, and hopefully get those two out to you. I might get both of them done tomorrow or maybe the day after, but should definitely get both of them done before maintenance this week. So stay tuned for those. Thank you for following me, and I will see you on the other side.